Hi friends, this is Sarah from Crafting and Relaxing. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. This is an updates video. I do these on the weekend, tell you about different hauls, happy mail, what I'm working on this weekend. Grab some coffee or tea because I think this is going to be a long one. And I haven't been doing them consistently, but you know that I went on a trip to Kansas City, so I thought I'd put a bunch of my tiny hauls in this video. Along with this video, there was a Scraps KC haul. There will also be a box from Missouri Star Quilt Company. There's a video coming out on Wednesday about an amazing store called Scrapbook and Memories in Harrisonville, Missouri, which was a little bit outside of Kansas City, but totally worth the drive. So all kinds of good stuff. So let's get moving. Let's open up the Happy Mail. Some of this has been here for a while, but you know, I was gone. This is from Maria in Vancouver. Ooh, look, it's an Easter card who I have shopped with. So we have met. This is really cool. I don't know if you can tell, but it's like watercolored Wink of Stella kind of on the basket. Super cute. And this paper is gorgeous. I was just saying we need more purple in our papers. Ooh, look what she did on the inside too. It's a happy spring card and she's got a really nice accent down the side. Love it. And I don't know if you can tell, but there's ribbon and layers. What do we call that? Organdy? I don't know. I'm sure you know. Somebody knows. Tony is already sending happy mail from the nature journals. Tony, dial it back, my friend, because I'm looking over my shoulder, somewhere between 1 and 3 bins of stuff I've been setting aside. I can't decide if they're going to be like vintagey or if they're going to be nature or maybe some combination. There we go. There it goes. All kinds of stuff. Ooh, look at this. Oh, it's out of a planner. Clearly she's not going to plan August of 2023. Really cute. We need bees. Katie does bees, you know. She has a little bit of trouble, though. She's new and learning. This is really cool. Ooh, some of these stickers. It's great. I have a sliver in my finger. The weather here today was pretty good. I mean, I tried to get a lot of stuff done in the yard, but I had a migraine yesterday, so I'm just kind of slow moving. Zeus and I took a 2-hour nap. Ooh, look at that one. These are great stickers. They're vellum, and then the backing comes off. I think she's doing Sticky Club. Oh, these are cute. These will make nice pockets and stuff. Okay, you got to quit sending me tissue boxes, you guys, because I have terrible allergies. I have lots of tissue. Ooh, I do like that one, though. Don't let it get you down. It will be over with soon. Look at that. That's gorgeous. They have the same sentiment, just totally different pictures. Very cute envelopes. Okay, I don't know where she gets some of this fun stuff. Okay, little frogs and different die cuts. That one looks like a twig and a sun. Whoa. Okay, the snakes are creepy. I'm not putting those in there. But I will fussy cut some of the other things. She has these things and they're double-sided. She sent me, I think, butterflies before, but the snakes are creepy. Ooh, this is an amazing, oh, it's a reproduction. It's not actually the book, but it's cute paper that she found somewhere. It's very thin. It will collage nicely. The Dictionary of Gardening. Some sheet music. Love those. Good stuff in here. Okay, I gotta hurry up, don't I? These look like more vellum stickers and all sorts of wonderful little ephemera. Oh my gosh. Yeah, these are stickers. I can feel the plastic backing. But they're gonna go on really nice because they're like a vellum matte, so no shine. And I think in nature journals, there's probably not gonna be a lot of shine and glitter, right? It's not what we're going for. Oh my gosh. Tony, you just have the eye, don't you? I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Did you hear it when I read it? Super cute. That's going to be in my head now. Oh, these are just fun little ephemera pieces. Biscayne National Park, Yosemite, Kobuk Valley. Those are cool. Okay, I don't think there's going to be any dinosaurs in my nature journal, but there is a boy in my life that I do make dinosaur stuff for. Oh, I see. This one she probably had to cut it down to fit in. Oh, it's the paper that goes with the envelopes. Super cute. Thank you so much. Okay, there's a girls' beach weekend in May, and I'm thinking maybe if I'm on my game and everything's going well, that's when nature journals happen. But I have to have my school cards done for that to work. Sorry, I don't know if that was in focus along the way, so we shall see. Okay, this is from the dynamic duo, Christina and Grace, and I wasn't expecting anything, so I don't know what's in here. Oh, see? Look at this. This is good stuff. Look at all that purple. Oh, look at this. Buzzing by to say hi. And sometimes a video just doesn't do a card justice. This is embossed. This is yellow glittery. This is layers of paper and then flowers and little jewels. And the beehive is popped up. Really, really cute. Well, I think this is from Grace. Okay, well, Great Danes are cute puppies. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I think my friend has an 8-month-old Great Dane that's like 100 pounds. Zeus is doing well, perfectly happy, spoiled rotten. So she has, Grace made this collage, and this is super cute, Grace. Love it. Oh, look at that little stamp she put on. I'm having focus problems, aren't I? Really cute. Love your work, Grace. Very, very cute. The best things in life aren't things. So true. Ooh, look at that. It's embossed. Really cool. Wonderful collaging, Grace. Grace is, I think, maybe my youngest viewer. I think so. Okay, and then Christina put a few things in for a nature journal. You guys are all thinking that already, aren't you? Oh my gosh, look at this. This is gorgeous. Can't decide if I would sew it in or use it as a pocket. You know, some things are so cute, you just have to really think about them. Oh, this is adorable. It's a little envelope with a patterned paper for the tie. That's a really cute idea. You know, usually you think of that part as being solid, but this is the reverse. Thank you so much. Yes, everything is well here. We are, I don't know if I'm going to get another kitty. I'm thinking. I'm not thinking right away, probably. We'll see. But I think Zeus would be fine with it if I did. But you know, Sadie was my favorite. So what are you going to do? Okay, I forgot to show you this in the Scraps KC haul. I showed you some of the others, but look at this one. It just is cool. Do we call it lace? I think we call it lace. It's blue, it's geometric, 10 yards for $2.50. I like it. And again, I should have at least given Nancy like a yard of it or 3, right? What am I going to do with 10 yards? My battery is low, so we might have focus troubles. I might have to hurry up. So we got through the happy mail. Thank you so much to those of you who are thinking of me and sending me stuff. But just remember, I do not need a thing. But I do really love to see your cards. I love to see your projects that you're working on and stuff on my shopping spree. So I'll tell you what Katie and I did. And maybe I've told you this 3 times. I don't know. But my friend Katie and I went to Kansas City and we flew in there, and then we were going to Missouri Star Quilt Company. So what we did was we went on Google Maps and we made a map of dots that we might want to stop at. So Tuesday mornings, every paper craft store, every cross stitch store. By the end of the trip, as we resolved dots, we took them off because I didn't know how to name them or color code them, like these are food and these are shopping. So at the evening when we'd be sitting around or when we went to a store, if we knew we were done, we would delete it and add more. We had, before we went, I think we had like 28 dots. A lot of them were Culver's for frozen custard. We also added some thrift stores. We just we just kept adding, and it kind of depended on our energy level and what we were doing. I hit a Tuesday morning. The only thing I bought was this chipboard for the school cards. So I'm going to open it up and sand off the edges because those make me kind of crazy. And I might ink some of them because I don't know if I'm using this exact collection, but I am using some vintage stuff. But I at least have to get the nubbies off. Getting that moving. We have to get this filmed so I can start putting stuff away, right? I do have most of my Scraps KC stuff put away. This isn't in order. That's okay. I think what I'm going to do is next month for Basic Gray, I'm going to do a flip through on my journal so you can see how it turned out, and you can get sequins there and what we did if you want. But I think that's what I'm going to do because it turned out pretty cute and I just have too many videos going on. We went to a place called LS Scrapbook Boutique. I'm going to show you the card, and it's in Lee's Summit, Missouri, which I think if you are from Kansas City, you probably don't call that Kansas City, but I think if you've never lived in Kansas City, yeah, it's the same to me. This was a great store. We were coming back from Missouri Star, had a lot of stuff on our list. I didn't make a video, but really great store. And if you're anywhere near there, you should go. And a girls' weekend in Kansas City hitting craft stores, I'm telling you, they have way more than the Portland area, for sure. Okay, so at this store, I picked up Creative Expressions rubber stamp designed by Sam Poole. It's in French and the font is tiny. I was thinking that I don't have anything quite like this. I could be wrong. And when they're not mounted like this, a lot of my text is old wood block stamps. You can just do a little bit on a tiny collage. You can mount it on a block. You can do the whole thing. I just like it. And I like the fact that it's in French, so most people aren't even going to try and read it. They had a button thing that you could pick your buttons out of, and they were 10 cents a piece. I think this would be really cool for a journal cover. There were more of them, but you know, I don't like to make the same thing, so I just grabbed one of them. Then this was the first time that I had seen this collection. You're going to see more of this collection in Wednesday's video when I show you a different store that I was just, oh my gosh, over the moon for and had to film. This collection is called Inkwell from 49 and Market. And I believe this was the first time that I had run into it. I do not think we're going to see this in my craft room anywhere else. I bought these sheets of paper because I thought these would be great for, oh, look at that, for pockets, journals, maybe some journal pages. They'd also work for cards. I will tell you, they are crazy thick. Really, really nice. It doesn't say, but this paper is super, super thick. And they just call them heavyweight paper. They meant it. Gorgeous. I love the blue and the bits of purple. And I don't know, when you watch the other video, you might think, okay, you should have bought every single thing out of the collection. But I was thinking I'd work these into my nature journals. But I know how big my stash is. So, you know, I had to pace myself. But how gorgeous. I picked those up. I don't know if you guys have kept up and paid attention this year because I didn't really set out to do this, but the only purchases that I think I have made all year since January, and this is now April something, when I took a Dina Wakely class, I bought some of her supplies and I bought some stuff to play with at the class. And you know me, I think I bought a holiday die because it was around that time. But I think that is the only shopping I have done otherwise. I was really, really trying to declutter, give stuff away, go through my room, and then, you know, all bets were off for this trip. But I was planning for this trip, so that's pretty impressive. And I think the Dina class might have been in January or first week in February. This I picked up, Bella Boulevard. They had loose sheets. School is cool. And I'm 99% sure I got it at this store, but I just thought I might want one more piece of school paper that brings in all the colors. I like to have papers when I'm making big batches of cards that use a lot of the colors so that you don't back yourself into a corner where all you have is yellow and green to work with. So I'm putting that in my school pile right now and the chipboard. And I think I'll probably open up that chipboard and file off the edges with emery board while I'm watching TV. Is that what you guys use? This collection, I'm going to talk to you more about it on Wednesday's video too. This is Curators Botanical. I am quite certain I have purchased something out of this collection. I'm 99% sure it's not the 12 by 12 because I think this might have been my first, oh my gosh, time ever seeing it. So this is the same brand, if you're not familiar with it, 49 in Market. It's made in the US. You know how I get excited about things that are made in Europe or made in the US or not made in China. This paper, again, it's crazy thick. Like, it'll be great for ephemera and clusters and layers. It is so thick. If I make single signature journals, I'll have to be careful about not using too many of these pages, which I think is okay because they're kind of set up to be like book pages and I won't have the heart to chop them down. But oh my gosh, this one will be gorgeous. Absolutely. The back, you know how we talk about like the B side, super neutral. So I like that. Oh my gosh, look at these. And these pages. So on this page, there's a big design right in the middle. But when I see a page like this, where it has something gorgeous on the left and something gorgeous on the right, and then I think, okay, I would cut off this. Oh, yep, this is like the perfect journal page right here. Do you see it? Goes in there, and then the bottom cuts off. Gorgeous. If you have one really pretty thing, you're going to sew. Same thing here. Stunning for a journal. Absolutely stunning because you're going to fold it down the middle. Now, most of the journals I make, I would trim off the edge. On this one, there's no way I'm trimming this, so I'd probably trim here or figure out a fold or a tip out to use it for. This paper is luxurious, you guys. I do not think I have purchased their paper before, so maybe it's always this heavyweight stuff. I feel fancy just touching it. It is wonderful. I don't know. Am I going to have like a new favorite brand? I don't know if I could pick one favorite, but this collection and this collection might do it for sure. The store that I saw more of this collection at is also all online. I'm not sure if LS Scrapbook Boutique is, but their website, there it is. If you want to check them out too, lsscrapbookboutique.com. Lee's Summit, I'm telling you, Kansas City is the place for the crafters. We didn't even hit all the paper crafting stores, so that's not true. I was going to say we didn't hit the needlepoint store, but we didn't hit all the paper crafting stores. And I don't know if I didn't think about it. I think I was just exhausted, so I didn't. I only went to Scraps KC one time. So I went the day with Nancy, and then originally my plan would have been to hit it on the way out of town Saturday or again Friday because we came back into town, but I just didn't do it. Part of it is they don't open real early, so that sort of messes up the day, but part of it was I was shopping. We went to Enchanted Frog Antique Mall. We had a great time. So we met Nancy, and then we went and we ate, and then we went to KC Pet Project, which is an amazing shelter. Go adopt a dog or cat if you're near there. And then we had dots on our map, so we went to Enchanted Frog Antiques because it was out in the boonies on the way to Hamilton, Missouri. And if memory serves me, we were running a little late to hit the fabric store, so we just got to hit the antique mall. We went through some of the booths. The pricing in an antique mall is, I'm going to say, erratic. There were places that had postcards for $4, and then I paid 25 cents for this. Look, how cool will that be in my nature journal? The redwoods. You know, here on the West Coast, we talk about the redwoods a lot. I am not familiar with this. Goodnight Trail, West Texas. I just thought it was cool. 25 cents. Cool picture. 50. And then this one was 50. I think Nancy found some that were 10. We did not buy the $4 ones. Then we did a divide and conquer because there wasn't much time left. They were closing. And so I went up an aisle and there was a bag, a Ziploc bag. I think it was $1. It might have been $2. I don't know if it was. All of these were in it. And then I sent Nancy with some too. And really, I just wanted these two. Blue floral. It just looked fun. And it's a layer with lace over it. I don't know. Did I need them? Probably not. We went through and divided it up because it was a pretty big bag. Like, I think there was maybe twice this much. And, you know, space. We are not shopped out. Stick with me. Now, these are my treasures from along the way. And we just kept going and going and going. When we first got into Kansas City, the first night, I don't know that we really had great luck. But I think that was when we hit the Tuesday morning because they're open later, so you can go there. The next morning, we started working on our dots, and we had a place on ours called Quilter Station. It wasn't our first stop, but I'm going to show you because I have a bunch of the stuff open. It was wonderful. Had I known more about Hamilton when we were at Quilter Station, I probably would have picked up some fat quarters because there weren't like deals, clearance, or like fat quarters sections in Hamilton. I was kind of surprised by that. I don't know. Maybe everyone else in the world knew that. Okay, so at Quilter Station, they have wool and they have fabric and they have trims. And I just had to have these. I don't know. I think this goes to we'll die cut anything, right? Andrea will turn anything into a sticker and run anything through her Xyron. These are wool and they had a cool project and you layer them up. I thought these would be great in journals, especially like in a nature journal or something, or like if you were doing a geometric page and you just wanted them to go down the side and I couldn't figure out which size I wanted, so I bought them all. And they're all sticky on the back and I just thought they would be fun. And you could arrange them. And had I been thinking, I probably would have opened them up and given some to Nancy. But, you know, they were like buried in my suitcase. I got these $6 a piece. I don't know if that's good. If you're a wool person and you make journals, you know, maybe you want to mix some of these in too. I just thought they were super fun and I hadn't seen anything like them before. And my friend Katie probably does have wool scraps, but I know that, you know, these are ready to go and already sticky. So I picked those up. Buttons. I bought little tiny buttons along the way because I was thinking about making embellishments and what takes forever, sewing on buttons. So I did make a couple of embellishments on the trip, sewing on buttons. This is all Quilter Station right here. I think that was it. And then they were super sweet and they gave me an extra bag that wasn't folded in half once they realized that I was a paper crafter. I had to plug my phone in. We're having troubles. QuilterStation.com, real easy access, easy parking. I would never tell you about any place that we went that was like scary and I wouldn't recommend, by the way. Or, you know, like Scrap PDX is in a sketchy neighborhood and I tell you that. Those, I also got, look at this. Okay, lady.creates.com. Katie knew about her. Like she must be in the cross stitch world. And so she has a bunch of trims and stuff that she sells for finishing cross stitch. I just thought, oh, this would be amazing on a journal page. And I like that the dots are super small because I'm not really into like the elementary school kid ones. I like these. I like the color, of course, too. Union is this color. There were several different blues. The selection at Quilter Station was outstanding. It was really, really amazing. I was impressed. Before we went to Quilter Station, we went to CC & Company, which is a cross-stitch store. Oh, that's what I forgot to tell you. Quilter Station has a bunch of cross-stitch too. So great fabric, wool, amazing kits, cross-stitch. I mean, I think if you have crafty friends, you should probably take them there. So before that, we went to CC & Company, which is a cross-stitch place. And honestly, the reason we went there first thing was they opened earlier than anybody else. So when we looked at our dots, we looked at geography. Then also don't forget to check times and days, because I was going to hit a paper crafting place that was right by this that same time. And then Katie pointed out that it wasn't open that day. So good thing she was paying attention, huh? These are little, what do you call that? Fimo clay dogs, and they're buttons. And I just thought these would be super cute for a journal. Now, these were ridiculous from the cross stitch pricing place, right? Because they use like one. So not inexpensive items, but I really wanted them. Plus, I didn't think I was going to spend all that much in Hamilton, so I could go on a spree. Wrong. This also is pretty cool. It's Rickrack that's dyed, hand-dyed gray. I'm going to let you read it if you want to get some online. Oh, fiber on a whim. And there were a few other colors. I thought this would go with almost everything, and it wasn't pink, because there were a lot of pink ones. Then Katie said I needed this. I have a cross stitch to work on that has beads, and you put them in here and it's a little bit tacky. I think this would be pretty cool for us too. Made in the US. It came with different decorations. This was one I didn't hate, and it is like just tacky. That's all it is. So you can put your beads in there, and then you can poke them with the needle, and they're not rolling away and falling and stuff. See, these kind of beads. That's why I didn't take this project with me. I thought, this does not look like a good travel project. When I was waiting to meet my friend for brunch, we hit a Hobby Lobby and I picked up an 87-cent dog stamp. I think the neck is too long, but I think if you change the shape of it a little bit right there, it's going to be super cute. And like I said, not many dogs. Somewhere along the way in one of the mini quilt and fabric stores we hit, I saw this fabric and I just decided this fat quarter was leaving with me. It is red stars with some dots in the background. I have no idea what I'm going to do with it. It could be a December daily cover. It could be a flip in one of those. It could make embellishments. It could just be folded really nice like this and look pretty on the counter because it is adorable. I don't think in all the stores we went to that I bought any other fabric except in Hamilton. So you'll see that when we go through that box in that video. The last thing I have to show you, I think from shopping and all of that, except for my Hamilton box, is the stuff that Nancy brought me. And it is just super creative. And some of what I want you to see with Nancy's stuff is just the ideas that she comes up with and the things to use. She really does use the junk for the collaging and the layering, so super cool. I am out of steam, so I'm gonna go sit on the couch and work on the embellishments for my school cards, because in a perfect world, I was thinking I was gonna get those done yesterday or today, but you know, it doesn't always work out like that. I have another small pad thing that I need to work on and surprise you with, but I don't know if I'm supposed to talk about it until, you know, the day it comes out. So that's happening also. And I forgot to mention the store that the video comes out about Wednesday, Scrapbook and Memories. They also have a bunch of online classes with really cool people like Lisa Horton, who Noni is a big fan of. So be sure and check out their online classes. And the way they do them is you have to sign up in advance. They ship you the kit and then you're good to go. So they looked really fun. Just wonderful. I was super impressed with that store. I can't do a video of every store that I go to on a spree like this, but some you just need a video. And I decided to make the video and all of that way before she gave me that ruler, just so you know. She gave me the ruler at the very end. Okay, thanks so much for watching, and I hope you're taking good care of yourselves, and I hope this wasn't like an overload of a video. I'll talk to you again on Wednesday. Bye-bye.